All right, guys. So it's been a long while since I've done a video about Manor Lords. It's a very exciting strategy game. If you've never seen it before, I'm sure you have though. And it's a mix between a city builder and a kind of not really, but kind of a Total War-esque medieval kind of like battle simulator as well. There's a lot of historical authenticity here. There's a lot of really good, passionate effort by a single developer, Slavic Magic, and his team of Q&A testers and other bits and bobs that have been really coming together to create this brilliant, beautiful game that is releasing in about 2 to 3 weeks. So we're not long to go, and I'm sure that more marketing and promotional material will be coming out in the next few weeks to share more footage than we've ever seen before about the game, especially the latest version, the latest build of the game with all the polish and hopefully the kind of like finished mechanics and hopefully more about the battle side of what we're going to get in a few weeks as well. So there's plenty of really good stuff here coming out very soon. But today I want to talk about a particular video that I found online by a German video game journalism company called Gamester. They have a Twitch channel and they do brilliant live streams, kind of diving into new games coming out and playthroughs and things like that. They're huge, very big video game company. And it looks like Hooded Horse have given them footage of the latest build of Manor Lords. And why I say that is it just looks a lot more polished than what we've seen before. It's starting here right now in the video. And there are things here that we've never seen before. So we've got this huge overview of multiple regions of the campaign, the granularity of the graphics and the cities, etc. We've got this combat footage, guys. We've got combat, actual like proper battle gameplay here that is much more polished and refined, actual animations, unit cards. You can see a lot more about like battle effectiveness, morale, stamina. There's plenty here, and there's a lot more actually. It's not just the battle stuff, but a lot of the other kind of areas of the game, whether it's the city building, the farming, the visual fidelity. It looks way better than I've seen it before, much more polished, and it looks like it's in a place of pretty much almost release if I were to take a gander at guessing at how progress is going. It looks really well refined. There's plenty of interesting new UI elements and finished little products here and there that weren't quite there yet when I played the demo and when we last saw this kind of footage. What I'm talking about here is minor, small details, right? But all those details add up, and you notice like the management side at the very top is looking a bit fuller. There are more resources. The UI looks a bit more kind of crisp and polished. There are images that still need to be filled in, but plenty of other images have been filled in. That's the point. There's lots of interesting items and commodities that you can create now that you couldn't before. There are more building types that you can see here that I didn't see before either. The farming looks a lot more refined. The placement of buildings and objects look really good as well. There are new workshops, new commodities, as I've said. So it just looks like there's a lot more here, and more importantly, it looks a lot more polished as well. The seasonal effects, I know that was something that was being worked on as well. There's just, it looks really good. So this is a video that's out there. GameStar was given footage, and I wanted to share this on my own and make a bit of a commentary as well, because I think it's quite interesting. Especially the seasonal effects looks absolutely brilliant in winter, doesn't it? And yeah, this is a video from Maurice Webber, who works for GameStar, works with them, and he's actually an alpha tester in the Manor Lords Discord as well. So lots of great little tidbits and things that we can get out of this video that he's made a couple of days ago, and it looks really good. Basically, I just like, if you want to take away anything, really, it's that Manor Lords is looking good. If this is truly a one of the latest builds, at least, of the game over the last couple of months, then I'm very excited to see how this is going to release. I have really high hopes troops for the kind of polish and content and depth of mechanics, the engagement and challenge for the player as well. I mean, this is no easy thing. I'm seeing lots of interesting, different elements that, for example, here that goes into maintaining a building, whether it's amenities or market supply, the availability of goods and services, how you're going to trade, import, export various things with other regions as well. There's some really good stuff here, and the graphics look really good. I mean, the large store, look at the number of commodities there. I don't think we had that kind of number before. It looks really, really good, very promising here. Lots more kind of missions going on as well. The tech tree icons look new and good, a bit more filled out too. They have a lot more bonuses, which is really quite cool. I know that the policies were something that were already kind of done already, but it looks like they've rejigged some of the effects. So that's looking really good as well. And then this part, I really like what I see here. I mean, we're seeing for the first time your ability to claim other regions with influence. And, there's an option there to claim with the king's favor as well. So clearly there are multiple different ways of engaging with a variety of mechanics to achieve your goals and objectives. So yeah, it just looks really good. I'm really excited about what I'm seeing here. There's a lot more polish, a lot more content than I expected, actually. Clearly, they delayed the release of the game last year to be able to not just add a bit more content in from a military, from a combat aspect of the game, which you can see here, but also just refine and polish the rest of the game as well. And it looks good. I mean, not just from that side, but the combat looks good too. I mean, these mailed knights on the front waiting for that charge, the archers in the rear, and the arrows, the arc of fire, the effect of terrain here, the battle abilities, the formations. I love that there's a little effectiveness stat there, letting you know how effective your unit is being. It's just amazing. It looks really, really good. The combat is an area of Manor Lords that I've been very excited about, but didn't really know a lot about, really. I don't think any of us really knew what combat was going to be like. There was plenty of speculation about, whether it was really going to be anything like Total War or different. And honestly, I think this is a very good middle ground between having, large-scale battles that are very granular and exciting and engaging, and something a bit smaller. Like, this is a very nice middle ground between you defending your region here against bandits that are burning your buildings and, trying to really be effective with your troops, maintain morale and stamina, fatigue. These all make a huge difference, and it seems realistic and authentic, not just in visuals and the way the combat is being played out here, animations, etc., but it looks and feels really good as well. So I'm very excited to see what happens when this is releasing, how it's going to look in reality when we actually get our hands on the game. But I mean, it just looks great. The animations look good. The Arc of Fire looks good. Everything here is giving me a lot of really positive vibes. Obviously, there's the customization options, which we already knew quite a lot about, but I'm seeing a lot more here in terms of animations and the kind of detail that's going into what's happening with Manor Lords. So overall, if you're going to take away anything, basically, this is the first time I'm seeing anything new with regards to Manor Lords in the last few months, properly new as well. This is definitely a much newer build of the game, and I'm astonished, honestly. I think there's a lot more polish than I expected. The UI looks fantastic, very intuitive, really cool. The combat looks a lot more engaging and in-depth than I expected. Much bigger numbers than I expected as well. I mean, there are battles here of a few hundred men, really, really cool. The kind of engaging of claiming and trading and, just being in touch with other regions as well. There's just really, really good stuff here. And I think that, when the release comes in a few weeks, I think we may just be in for a very positive experience here. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. This new piece of footage has come out, and I'm very interested in more. I'm really hoping that we get some more marketing and promotion in the next couple of weeks. This game deserves it. Manor Lords and Slavic Magic deserve all the attention and love that they can get, and I'm very, very happy to be supporting them in this way and really giving my thoughts about how excited I am. It's difficult to be positive about gaming at the moment with how Total War is going through, but Manor Lords is just a kind of silver lining, and it looks absolutely beautiful. So I hope you feel the same way. If you do, give this video a like and drop any thoughts or questions in the comment section below. I would love to hear what you think about Manor Lords, all the new footage that you've seen here today, both on the campaign side, but also on the battles as well, and the combat, the animations, the UI, the unit cards. There's plenty of amazing things here to talk about, so I'd love to talk about it all with you in the comment section below. And if you'd like to see any more Manor Lords news, videos, footage, gameplay as well when the game comes out, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be making tons of content over the next few weeks, hopefully, if I get early access and when the game releases as well. So stay tuned, guys. Thank you for watching today, and I will see you next time.